By the way, this edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by SACL CAI. Dave Ridley here reporting in from Concord, New Hampshire.
And I quote almost verbatim, which is, if you happen to be in this country, protect you here. That's the wrong attitude. Instead, we should say,
not everyone is buying what the politicians are saying.
We'll have another chance to respond.
Come on! Turn the mic up!
Legally. They want to become American citizens.
that's not right, Brad.
Perfect!
He did have a sanctuary.
Years and Iranians, corruption and out of control. First, the board secure the borders first. All this other rhetoric that unfortunately contributes nothing to the
I'm standing here with Nicola from Concord, and why did you come here tonight, Nicola?
I just wanted to have some Ron Paul supporters to watch the debate with, rather than sitting in my house and groaning alone.
And now, Nicola, you have a claim to fame, correct?
Yes, I was in the New Hampshire, the first TV ad in New Hampshire, the one that was criticized quite heavily, but I thought it was a lot of fun, and I think it was a good ad for New Hampshire, so yeah, it was fun.
How are you enjoying the debate tonight?
It's pretty good. It seems like it's just getting started. They are doing their typical arguing amongst themselves and everything, so hopefully Ron Paul will get some good questions and some good time to explain his positions.
Do you really believe in all this, or are people just putting words in your mouth?
90 seconds.
Well, it all depends on what you mean by all of this. The CFR exists, the Trilateral Commission exists, and it's a, quote, conspiracy of ideas. This is an ideological battle. Some people believe in globalism, others of us believe in national sovereignty. And there is a move on toward a North American Union, just like early on there was a move on for a European Union, and it eventually ended up. So we have NAFTA.
Paul, thank you.
Decrease.
Senator Thompson?
Well,
All right, I missed it, but the gal who just asked a question was asking a question of Ron Paul and Senator Thompson. They were asking, I think, which programs he would cut.
I filed a report in 2001 of the programs that's going to have to use.
Congressman Paul, the question was 3 programs. Can you name 3?
Yes, and I would like to state that the statement earlier made that we all went to Washington to change Washington, and Washington changed us. I don't think that applies to me. Washington did not change me. By cutting 3 programs, such as the Department of Education, Ronald Reagan used to talk about that, Department of Energy, Department of Homeland Security is the biggest bureaucracy. What we can do is we can have a stronger national defense by changing our foreign policy. Our foreign policy is costing us $1 trillion, and we can spend most of that or a lot of that money home if we would bring our troops home.
and about the war in Iraq and how it's
McCain is talking about Dr. Paul now.
I want to tell you, that kind of isolationism, sir, is what caused World War II. We allowed Hitler to come to power with that kind of attitude of isolationism. I just finished having Thanksgiving with the troops, and their message to you is, the message of these brave men and women who are serving over there is, let us win. Let us fight.
We will get to Iraq.
Do I get the most money from active duty? So what John is saying is just totally distorted. He doesn't even understand the difference between non-intervention and isolationism. I'm not an isolationist. I'm isolationist. I want to trade with people, talk with people, travel, but I don't want to send our troops overseas using force to tell them how to live. We would object to it here, and they're going to object to us over there.
We'll have a lot more on Iraq coming up.
obviously a very heated topic.
It's not an easy issue to deal with, but the first thing we have to do is get the federal government out of it. We don't need a federal abortion police. That's the last thing that we need.
Well, and that's a little bit of a look at some of the reactions to the debate this 28th of November, 2007. For RidleyReport.com, this is Dave Ridley signing off. SACL CAI does collections a whole new way. They know that not only do you want your money, you want to keep your customers. SACL CAI. They collect with respect.